With breathless urgency, the North Korean broadcaster gushes over her leader as Kim Jong-un climbs into a small plane. As it takes off, it's not clear if he's piloting it. The announcer can't contain herself as she narrates scenes of a bombing exercise. As military march music plays in the background, we see images of Kim commanding his troops. But this recent propaganda video might have been released because Kim feels threatened. He recently backed out of a planned trip to Moscow this weekend. It's not clear if Kim ever intended to go.
No doubt, if he leaves the country, the territory of North Korea, that is opening up the possibility of some kind of a power grab.
There are new rumblings of palace intrigue inside North Korea. In recent days, South Korean intelligence agents told lawmakers that Kim is ruling with an iron fist, ordering the executions of 15 senior officials so far this year. CNN cannot independently confirm the executions.
It suggests yet again somebody who is uneasy. He's questioning the loyalty of subordinates, even subordinates who would not be people who would ordinarily report directly to him.
Kim reportedly executed his vice minister of forestries over a policy dispute, members of an orchestra, and the vice chairman of the State Planning Commission because he objected to designing a science building in the shape of a flower, according to a South Korean lawmaker.
It does suggest at a minimum that he's trying to make examples of others just to, in effect, raise the cost to anyone to do or think anything that does not have Kim's direct approval.
One person who seems safe, Kim's younger sister, Kim Yo-jong. She appears in the new video a few times and is said to wield increasing power and influence.
I think it's a signal that he is grooming her, bringing her into the inner sanctum, and potentially setting up a line of succession. You remember, he's very vulnerable. Somebody could kill him at any moment, or, I mean, if it's true he has health problems, he could certainly just drop dead.